There is no creature more sinful or son than women. Woman is blazing fire. She is the illusion, O king, that Daitya Maya created. She is the sharp edge of the razor. She is poison. She is a snake. She is fire. Women are living lies. Well, now you might be tempted enough to shut down the video after hearing this boatload of nonsense, but wait. Wait till I tell you that these lines are from our very own epic, the Mahabharata. The part that I read to you is from the section 40 of book 13 of Mahabharata, and most of Indian mythology precisely believes or deals with the same. Now, if we get down to a bit of mythological tales, according to the Matsya Purāna, well, God Brihaspati, who is often referred to as the god of gods, raped his own pregnant sister-in-law. And we also have the instances of Lord Vishnu raping Vrinda by assuming the form of her husband. But even then, Brihaspati and Vishnu are hailed as gods. Now, why did I even begin with this? Some sort of anti-god campaign? Well, no. This is merely me providing a number of facts for building the premises of today's video. Welcome back to another episode of The Verse Maker. I hope you're happy and healthy, and let's begin with the new episode. So then, let's get down to business. The reason why the intro of this video mattered is because as rational human beings, what do you do once you know that the epics you swear by and the gods that you pray and put on a pedestal do nothing but demean and disrespect the presence of a woman? No god in India is ever demoted, leave alone prosecuted for violating or raping a woman. And my dear, that is precisely why in reality the men are least bothered by it and are hardly even prosecuted. Now, even though Indians consider sex to be a taboo, the mythology here portrays incest, bestiality, and even necrophilia. So if you are wondering why men, rapists in particular, don't care about the consequences, it is because the social narrative here makes the men believe that rape is justified as well as befitting. With a rather unbalanced sex ratio and with most Indians clouding their judgment with a rather militant Hindutva ideology, sadly it's a long way for the women here to reach the valley of peace. Howsoever politically neutral one tries to be, one cannot possibly look past the recent blazing news of the rape case at Hathras. If you're wondering how a country that considers Lakshmi, Saraswati and Durga as their gods can so openly support rape, and you realize how difficult it is to be a woman in this country. Even today, the wishes and whims of a woman are considered to be regressive, but rape is merely considered to be a mistake committed by the males. So today I'll be reading to you a piece of poem that I penned down after this horrific incident at Hathras. The poem is entitled Cupcakes. Cupcakes, chocolates and vanilla in the air, shorelines and sunrise left out to dry, slippers and wet crocs stacked against the muddy shoes, walks down the lanes of the dark Horic tribes. Saw their eye amongst the mists a lone seagull shrieking out loud with beds soaked of hormones dripping like lust from the freaking rapist's eyes. Back at home on the slabs of marble, silver cutlery and a bread gone stale, margarine and cheese gone green, and a dead, reeking aroma running round like demons set free. Leave them in water, she recalled him say. Cemented walls ricochet the disgust in his voice. Now she lies right there on the pavement. Shameless manhood fills the quim and her void. As fear rumbles in her heart, as pangs on a hunger-stricken lad down the line. Back at home, cupcakes, chocolates and vanilla in the air, shorelines and sunrise left out to dry, slippers and wet crocs stacked aside against the muddy shoes, walks down the lanes of the dark Horic tribes. Saw their eye amongst the mists a lone seagull shrieking out loud, with beds soaked of hormones dripping like lust from the freaking rapist's eyes. Back at home, on the slabs of marble, silver cutlery and a bread gone stale, margarine and cheese gone green, and a dead reeking aroma running around like demons set free. "Leave them in water," she recalled him say. Cemented walls ricocheted the disgust in his voice. Now she lies right here on the pavement. Shameless manhood fills the void of her quim as fear rumbles in her heart, as pangs on a hunger-stricken lad down the line. Back at home, ants walk up the table, looking for food, savoring the cuisine of life from the dirty filth around. The sugar from her blood suffices their hunger. They don't have drugs to get them high. With hazy broken glasses, hands trembled, a ladle, a bowl, and a carton spread out to dry. Her son will be home soon, her husband back at 9. Memories in bubbles pop out of the window as blood lathers up her hand. Lone nights, books and dim lights shines on her mind. Discombobulated limbs hurl around in pain. The grim lies ashamed by her side as the clouds bring down rain. Lungs breathe a last respite as her mind drifts into oblivion and shrieks. The sink at home never gets the same again as time ticks by while the dirty dishes run dry. Apart from what you believe in or not, I'm pretty sure you understood the context that I was trying to put forth. The reason why people don't really understand what's wrong with rape, for those who don't really understand, it's because the social narrative never forces them to think why it is bad. And so as proper human beings, I think it's necessary for us to stand up and change the social narrative, and maybe not make the battle about gods, and rather think it with rather rational and humane perspectives, and stop saying that a woman is responsible for her rape. It's not. A little bit of information to those people out there in social media who are quite active, who go around sharing posts where they say that thank that male friend who has never behaved inappropriately with you. No, my friend, that's not how the equation works. Your female friends shouldn't be thanking you for not raping them or for not molesting them. That's not how this works. And so try to get your ethics and morals straight. It's not that you should be thanking a man for not raping or molesting a woman. So with that, we're in the end of today's episode, and I hope that one day we have law-abiding citizens and we don't really have to go around with candle marches, because that really doesn't help. Thank you. Bye-bye. Stay happy, stay healthy, and see you in the next video.